Hello Pisces, welcome to your monthly tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the month of March 2023. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I'm providing. Okay. Remember that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that, a Nine of Wands. A Nine of Wands, very strong card, lots of good energy, a real firmness of purpose. You know, I think that you're someone who is very much focused on what you want. You really know yourself to that degree. You know, that you're absolutely certain of something. Let's find out what that is and what is going on in your life right now and what this month really is going to bring to you. As always, if there's anything that you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know in the comments. All right, now that mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're going to select this card randomly, and we're going to put it right here. We're not going to look at it until the very end of the reading. And, you know, hopefully that'll tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we're looking for. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got that fire. We've got some earth. We've got some water. We've got some court cards, some majors. We've got some earth, court cards, more earth, more water. We don't have any air, right? Am I looking at this right? Yeah, we don't have any air. Mystery card, it's got to be some air. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things happening, a lot of feelings, a lot of events, a lot of kind of spiritual energies, but there's no sharing going on, right? I feel like there's really, we're not really opened up to anyone. We're kind of closed off right now. The first thing that we want to talk about, of course, is this Nine of Wands. You are somebody with a really strong sense of purpose. I really feel that about you. I think that you're generally a very confident person. I think that you kind of know who you are. You know what you're all about. You have done a lot of self-work, a lot of spiritual work. I almost get the impression that you are maybe a psychologist or a psychiatrist, or you work in that industry in some way. Because I feel like you're someone who's very adept at going into the unconscious and pulling out very important material. You know, you're a bit of an angler, of a fisher person in that way. You know, you're able to draw that out of people. You're able to. And this could be why I feel like you have a lot of people around you. You're a very popular person, even though I still feel that you're kind of closed off. I feel like you have this ability to bring people into themselves, to really get to the core of their issues, and to bring that unconscious material forward. So I feel like you're almost, maybe just like, you know, you're the psychologist of your group of friends. Maybe you're literally working in the mental health industry or medical field in some way. But I feel like you have this kind of innate ability, whether you're doing it professionally or not. I feel like you should be, you know. But the idea here, kind of conversely, is that there's this hesitation to bring this out of yourself, or to let other people kind of in to you. You know, so we're kind of closed off in that way, like I said. You're someone who really knows yourself, knows your purpose, and is very confident in their decisions, confident in their kind of outward personality. But I feel like at times you are reluctant to really go inward too deeply, you know. I think you have done the work, you know, and you do have this knowledge of self and this intense awareness of yourself. But right now, I feel like this month it's kind of closed off, maybe more to other people than really to you. But I wonder what's going on with you where you are feeling a little bit kind of closed off to other people, you know, your close friends, your family members, maybe your coworkers. I think there's just something a little bit different. about you this month. You know, there's some reason why things are a little bit more closed off. I kind of am wondering if this Nine of Cups has anything to do with it. This could be a Cancer sign person, maybe generally a water sign person, maybe very generally. This is someone with whom you've had an emotional relationship, and I'm feeling like they kind of they broke some news to you. They presented you with some bit of unexpected information or feelings or materials or data or something, right? This could be, you know, a patient or a client of yours that has revealed something that really hit home for you. This could be a spouse or a close friend or family member, a romantic partner or something that has revealed something to you that kind of shook you, okay? Kind of surprised you a bit, okay? And it may be that it is resonating with something within yourself from your own past, and it's kind of bringing all of that up to the surface again. And so you're kind of closing off a little bit. Like I said, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like this, you put up these walls, you put up your force field now, because something came in from this person that either sparked something in you, triggered something in you, or irritated you in just the right spot that now you're like, okay, I'm taking a break, time out. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you're in this, you're kind of going back inward to now work on this, whatever this information was, whatever this kind of memory or whatever this hit was from this person, okay? It could be that they just have brought up some issues in your relationship, or you know, something like that, or maybe it's some unexpected news from them, okay? I don't want to get into too many details because I think it's going to be very specific and unique to each one of you who are watching. Now, well, let's go to the top here with this Five of Discs, Pentacles. You are someone who is a bit of a worrier. You know, I think you have, like I keep looking at this Nine of Wands, and it's just this real strength of character, this real like certainty and confidence. But I feel like all the cards around it are kind of threatening that. You know what I mean? Like there's just these energies are weighing on you that it's kind of disturbing your confidence, disturbing your certainty and your resolve, your inner strength. It's starting to get a little shaky. I think this month is bringing a lot of kind of worries. You know, you seem a little bit of a worrywart this month. Could be again related to this, maybe this emotional connection, water sign person, or Cancer. It could be that their information, their revelation, their news, their data, whatever it was, has now led to you worrying about your domestic or financial or physical security and stability, okay? So it could be, if this is a relationship that you're in, whatever that event was with them has now kind of thrown a variable in here. It's created some uncertainty with your domestic life, with your relationship life, okay? So now there's this energy, this really kind of, this variable, this uncertainty. It's like a shaky ground now. This could be something at work, could be something that's just emotional from your past, your history. But there is now this shaky ground beneath you. And this, you're trying to get a handle on this, reestablish some stability, okay? Whatever this was with this Knight of Cups has and almost in some ways pulled the rug out from underneath you, okay? And now we're kind of, things have been disrupted, okay? Things have been disrupted. And I don't feel like that's generally you. I feel like you're not someone who worries all the time. This month, I feel like that's this kind of worrisome, this anxious energy is a big factor that's weighing on your Nine of Wands. That strength, that inner resolve. I feel like that's something that's very heavy in your life right now. And then what we see down beneath is the Eight of Cups. This is glass half full, or is the glass half empty? This is the same kind of uncertainty, but on the emotional level. You know, this is trying to be optimistic and hopeful one day, and then the next day just saying, it's all gone, it's all ruined, it's all destroyed, and, you know, it's kind of going from a broken heart to maybe this ain't so bad. You know, real fluctuation in how you're feeling. So not only do you have the kind of domestic, physical, or financial uncertainty, but then beneath everything, you've got this emotional uncertainty too. So I almost feel like this is a romantic partner, and they've had some kind of, they've revealed something to you, right? Could be infidelity, could be that they have a medical issue, it could be that they want something different in their life. I don't know what that information was, right? This is in the past, and we're not reading backwards, right? We're reading kind of forward. But whatever their news is, whatever their information is, causing a lot of kind of insecurity with you. And that all of that is weighing on this Nine of Wands, this resolve, this confidence, this inner certainty that you have had, I think, up until this point. Now, what we see kind of right now in the present is this Art or Temperance card. Okay, I think that this is, on the one hand, this is suggesting that you rely on the people closest to you, right? Your friends or family members, the people who aren't involved, the people who aren't this Knight of Cups. Call them up on the phone. Go see them. Okay? Surround yourself right now with people who really love you and really care about you. Okay? I think that's kind of a first step here, is to just get some nice, good, healing vibes around you. You know? And it's okay if you still feel closed off to them. You don't have to kind of pour your heart out and you know, have that big, painful discussion where you have to share this with everybody. But just go be in their company. You know, just kind of harmonize and resonate with them and get those healing vibes from the people that love you. Okay. Meanwhile, you're also going to be figuring out how to make this information work for you. Whatever the situation is, there needs to be this decision to decide. This decision to go back to this strength and confidence and inner certainty. You know, this is almost a card that's saying, look, whatever happens, you're going to be okay. Things are going to resolve. You're going to be strong and healthy and happy, right? That you can make it through this. You are strong enough. So it's kind of taking this Nine of Wands back to the foundry, right? Back to the forge or whatever it's called, and reworking that metal, recombining the sun and the moon, the external and the internal, going into your unconscious and doing the work again to strengthen your resolve, right? Metal has to be, you know, pounded and cooled and reheated and pounded and reworked over and over and over again to maintain its strength, right? That's how, I think anyway, that's how you strengthen metal and swords and things like that. So in order to get that resolve back, it's something that has to be kind of repeated and reworked in that fire, right? The fire, the water, and this, you know, this is the anvil on which you are kind of tempering your steel. This is the foundry, this is the environment that's taking place, and you're cooling that all with the water. So this really is some metallurgy right here, right? This is some really good inner alchemy and metallurgy. And I think it's very important for you to revisit the work, you know. I think it's important for you to, you know, visit your family and friends, right? Get that healing support. Visit your own professional services, counselors, psychologists, or whatever, to get to create the environment where you can do this inner work, right? Resume your spiritual practices, your religious practices, your prayers and meditations and rituals. Whatever it takes to kind of revisit that inner work, because I'm not saying life is changing. I'm saying that you have to be prepared for whatever is coming next. Okay? And what we see in the immediate future is, well, nothing really, right? This is no resolution to the matter in the short term. This is not saying that there's no resolution. Okay? This is saying that yes, things will conclude. There will be a resolution, but the resolution doesn't matter as far as these cards go, because what the emphasis is on your strength, your well-being, right? The future, the outcome of this situation is not clear at all, right? It's not, there's no certainty, the tarot is basically saying, doesn't matter how this ends up. What matters is that you're okay. What matters is that you get your strength back, your vitality, your certainty, your resolve, your confidence. Okay, so that you can handle whatever the outcome is. This card, the Universe or World card, is saying the outcome could be any one of a million different things, right? We don't know yet. What we know is that we have to do the work to prepare for whatever the outcome is. This card is whatever the outcome. There will be an outcome, but it's going to be whatever it's going to be, right? So that's the really kind of important message here, is that we're not trying to predict what the outcome is, but we want to make sure that you're okay. All right. Now, Path of the Serpent, we start out general energy, 5 of Cups. Got the 5 of Discs, 5 of Cups. There's a lot of uncertainty here, a lot of stuff shaken. The ground is moving. The water is moving. The rug feels like it's being pulled out from underneath you. Okay, but you have to make sure you land on your feet. And I think that's the really important message here. We don't know where these emotions are moving. We don't know where this water is flowing. We know some days you're very hopeful and optimistic, some days you're not. I think you're someone who is generally very optimistic, very hopeful, very positive and cheerful. But right now, that energy is being challenged. Your 9 of Wands, that strength, that cheerfulness and confidence is being challenged kind of from above and below with these two, right? And it's really, your emotions are being shaken up, okay? And this, I think, is almost a redundant card. We have the 5 of Discs here, Pentacles. That includes the 5. I mean, if the earth is shaking, well, then the waters are shaking too. And the air above it, well, we don't know about the air. We don't have any air cards here. I'm assuming the air is still relatively stable, right? The earth shakes and the water shakes. But the air above it might swirl a little bit, kind of down low, close, low altitude, but up above everything, it's still clear and steady and bright, kind of above the clouds, you know. But we don't see any air energy, so we don't know. I don't know what you're thinking, and we don't know what the other person involved is thinking, right? What we see next, though, is this Knight of Discs. This is a real readiness to handle any situation that comes, right? Whatever the outcome, right? This is the outcome, and it's uncertain. It's not yet defined. It's an undefined outcome. But whatever it may be, you're getting ready for it. You will be ready for it. The Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Pentacles, is ready to do whatever is required of them, right? Ready to rebuild if they need to. Ready to go out and conquer new lands. Ready to just mosey around and be happy and satisfied. Be relieved if things are not changing so much. If things are just kind of staying how they are. Okay, well, that's cool. I got ready. You know, I was all ready to gallop away and fight and rebuild and, you know, spend this energy doing this work. But if I don't have to, that's okay too, you know. So this card is really talking about your readiness and your resources, your physical strength, you know, maybe your financial resources as well, your abundance and resources of people around you who are supporting you and loving you and who are there for you, okay? Regardless of the outcome here. And this is also the people that are around you. This is your group of friends, your group of loved ones, family members, whatever it is, that rally around you, that encircle you to protect you from danger, to heal you, to support you. And you're right in the middle of this group, okay? But as you're right in the middle, you also feel disconnected from them, like we said at the beginning. And this card's in the position of your fears, worries, and concerns. So you're kind of concerned that, yes, you are in the middle of this group, and you do have these people around you, but you still feel like not alienated, but you feel isolated from them, right? You feel as if you've been the one that always helps others and is giving and is helping others and leading others and doing this, what we said at the beginning, the kind of psychological work or the unconscious work. And so now it's difficult for you to reverse roles, and now you're the one who is accepting the help and being guided and being protected and being nurtured, right? So it's kind of a worry there that you aren't going to know how to be in the center of this group of people where, their attention is there on you to support you and help you, where usually you're maybe still in the middle, but you're the leader, you're the instructor, you're the psychologist, or, whatever it is. You're the one that's doing the guiding or the helping, So it's difficult for you to take that kind of more vulnerable role and open yourself up. So there's a little bit of isolation there, feeling a little bit alienated, I think, What we see next, though, I think is a terrific card. And this is the Princess of Discs. This is a card that is pregnant with possibilities. It's almost like we have this kind of infinite possibilities, right? They're still unknown. There's going to be a conclusion. Something's going to happen, but we don't know what. Could be literally anything with this. It's infinite. Infinite possibilities. Well, I think it's going to be narrowed down. I think that there is going to be something new that is born out of this situation. And whether what is born is going to be just a renewed sense of strength and confidence, or if it's going to be a new life, or if it's going to be, a new opportunity or something. There's going to be something new that comes out of this. And I think that this is really you on solid ground, standing safe and secure and stable and strong and confident, getting ready to begin the rest of your life, to give birth to the next opportunity, the new kind of path for you. Okay? And now, not saying that there's anything that we can define about this Knight of Cups. They could still be involved here. If this is a relationship, it could remain intact. And this could be really like a new, wonderful future. There's no certainty here, and that's the issue. We don't know the outcome, but we do know that you're going to be okay. You're going to be solid and whole and healthy and strong. That's what we know for certain. We don't know the outcome. We don't know who's going to be involved or, what the situation is exactly. I think, obviously, you're going to know more details than I do. But the details right now, to me, in this reading, the details don't matter. What matters is that you're standing strong, safe, secure, and proud, and confident at the end of it all. Okay? Let's go to the mystery card. We didn't have any air energy, so I want there to be some air energy. There needs to be some open communication going on here. Okay? I think that you need to at least begin having the conversations and revealing what's going on, talking about it. At least try it. Start with baby steps. Baby steps. Princess of Swords, right? Baby steps. Starting the communication. It's not just, in one moment opening up and revealing everything and it just comes out in a flood and it's overwhelming. And no, maybe just like start the conversation. Begin the dialogue, either with the with the Knight of Cups here, or with the people around you, your friends, family, loved ones, with your professional services, counselors, or whatever it is. You got to start talking one, kind of one word at a time, right? So I'm really thinking Princess of Swords. Here is that card, the Princess of Swords. So it's something you don't want to talk about. Again, you feel kind of alienated, isolated. It's kind of weird for you to be in this position. Usually it's other people in this position and you're helping them, right? But now it's you. So there's a reluctance to really begin talking about it and to put yourself on the other side of the couch, so to speak. But you've got to start. And, it's one dialogue at a time, one word at a time, beginning the conversation. It's opening up a little bit at a time, as much as you can kind of ease into and be comfortable with, okay? So I think this is a good confirmation card. I'm happy that we got some air energy, because I really don't want you to feel alienated or isolated or that you're alone. I want you to have at least the beginning of these dialogues with the people around you, your loved ones, etc., so that you can process this. And I think talking about it, at least in some form or fashion, to some degree, more or less, is going to be really good for you. Okay. Now we're going to do an extended. If you want to stick around, you can click on the link that's right here, and you can have access to all of the extended readings. This was your monthly tarot reading for March 2023 on Dove and Serpent Tarot.